We're going to keep moving forward. Everybody that got on this va is still here. I look around and I see so many of you came at 10 o'clock in the morning and you've still been, round of applause if you've been here since 10 a.m. Yes, we kept talking about everything else that there is to see and somehow you haven't left. What a good problem to have, that you would stay here with us. Tarry with us a little while longer as we navigate from Micronesia to Melanesia. And as we do, it becomes more complex, because in Melanesia, we're talking hundreds and thousands of people, not the smaller islands. And like I told you, we are not defined by the small islands. We tell the world, define us by the Pacific Ocean, the vast Pacific Ocean, and the Moana is a measure of who we are as a people. So, yes, as we move to Melanesia, Papua New Guinea in itself, the traditions of Papua New Guinea, thousands of years old. And as we bring the people of Papua New Guinea, they'll be setting up for Solomon Islands. Papua New Guinea will join us to do some of their traditional dances, which don't require microphones or anything like that. So it's perfect that these people are willing to work together and share the stage. That is the spirit of the Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture. Solidarity, sharing everything we have. In fact, upstairs in some of the rooms, this is not just about the cultural performances and artisans and crafts. There are also from around the Pacific scholars that are here to have talanoa, to have conversations about not only the things we celebrate that are good, but the problems that we face, because they are our problems. They are shared by the region. And so while we're down here clapping and smiling, they're upstairs intently listening to one another to understand, to seek to understand how we can reach across and help our brothers and sisters to solve the problems that we face. When the sea level is rising, it doesn't just affect the islands that are affected. It affects us all. It does. So I just want you to know, in all honesty, we're sharing everything. The things that we celebrate and the things that are hard, that are difficult. How about a round of applause for our cousins from Papua New Guinea?
Thank you, Papua New Guinea. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Love you guys. Thank you for the hospitality. Thank you for everything. And Papua New Guinea, this is from Hela. Ladies and gentlemen, this group of the 800 or so language groups, cultural groups, distinct that we have in Papua New Guinea, this group is from the Hela province, close to West Papua, Indonesia, but West Papua and Papua New Guinea. So this group, basically the biggest things you can at least recognize, or the most significant aspects of this are the headdresses. They come from the birds of paradise, many species for which they are. But culturally speaking, all of Papua New Guinea believe very much that we are connected to nature. And the birds are the highest form in terms of beauty and spirituality, because they fly, their flightiness, their color, their capacity to do the things that they do, we vision ourselves to be that way. So we adorn ourselves with the birds of paradise plumage. All of these are wigs made of human hair. Not that I've got much to offer, but that's the other thing. And these wigs, the ones that you can see, it's a form of graduation. They are young boys. Young boys, when they're growing up, they grow their hair. They grow their hair in nets. And when they are ready to become young boys to be trained, they get these to make these wigs. And growing right through to become men, these are the wigs for the men, but made of their own hair. And then these are all birds of paradise species that adorn the dancers. And all of these are leaves from the forest, from where the birds are, obviously. And thence this connection between nature and us. There are many challenges that we face, but more of that in a moment. And you will see the birds of paradise plumage not only for the Hela, but for the other two groups that are coming on. Bird life is very significant, as I mentioned. But one of the challenges we're facing now in New Guinea is the birds of paradise are disappearing. To renew the feathers, to get fresh feathers, to connect with birds again, the birds are becoming lesser and lesser. In fact, if anything, they might be going further and further away, or they may not be alive anymore. That's not because of guns and overhunting. The government for a long time has now prohibited guns from being used to hunt birds. But we think that the loss of bird life, the change in nature, is largely due to climate change, perhaps. The other group that will come will have another sad story to share. For them, climate change was never a part of them, because hunting, fishing, that's been a part of their lives. Yet, for some odd reason, they have to pay the price. And the ultimate price they're paying is for their own sense of spirituality and beauty. What price? Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, the Hela from Papua New Guinea. Thank you very much. thank you, thank you, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, what you've had in front of you and what you've danced, watched or witnessed is the group from the coast. On the coast, for those of us familiar with Papua New Guinea, they're from Morobe, and in the northeast of Morobe province, from the Tewai Siasi area, and from Umboy. One of the songs they sang about really is, and also it relates to some of the headdresses, the male headdresses. And you don't see any birds of paradise on those feathers, but you see cockerel feathers and chicken feathers as you see. But domesticated animals, that's another story very quickly. The headdresses for the men, basically they relate to a volcano that came through. And so the headdresses reflect one of those, that historical moment, and that's captured in that. The birds, obviously the cassowary, they do have a lot, and so they do that. But one of the things that's most significant is the dogs. Dogs are very spiritual creatures in their community. So when you see the necklaces, you will see two animals. One is the pigs and the pig's tusk. Pigs are very, very significant in communities, in exchange, in ceremony life, and so forth, as well as their dogs. Dogs are the canine creatures, friends of men and women. But they're also very spiritual creatures. When a great leader dies or passes on, the person in the community that actually gives their dog to be killed in honor of the chief is considered to be a very special deed. So it's that special. Those creatures that accompany us in our daily toil, in everyday life, in their community. So we'll do a final number, and then we'll have the final group from Papua New Guinea, or second last anyway. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the group from Tewai Siasi. Thank you. And our next group, our second last group, is from near Port Moresby, but further west and inland. The Mekio from Central Province. And they will come and do a presentation. Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the group from Mekio in the central province of Papua New Guinea. Ladies and gentlemen, this was the final number to take them off stage. Thank you very, very much. But we will have a group photo in a minute, huh? So I think the boss wants a group photo. And then we'll have the contemporary group with 2 numbers and we'll finish from there. Stephen, you ready? Stephen?
Brother, it's perfect to do a big group photo of the delegation from Papua New Guinea because all the colors and the traditional attire of the many tribes from all the different regions of Papua New Guinea are represented on this stage. While they're taking the picture, the cultural photo of the whole delegation, may I just tell you that the population of Papua New Guinea is 8.25 million. Over 850 languages are spoken there. It is one of the most biologically and culturally diverse countries in the world. Scientists believe that half of the plants and animals have yet to be discovered in Papua New Guinea. The official languages are English, Tok-Pisin, and Hirimotu. And the current president of Papua New Guinea is James Morobe, and many of the people from his region are here on stage this afternoon at the 13th Festival of Pacific Arts and Culture, right here in Hawaii.
Mahalo, Papua New Guinea.
Mahalo, mahalo nui. Thank you, True.
As Pai makako, mahalo tui, mahalo kahele alamai.
As a host, I was supposed to be very professional on the side of the stage, but I was fangirling, taking pictures with every one of them because they just look so magnificent. They look as magnificent as the blue Pacific Ocean from which we come.
Mahalo again. Eko Papua New Guinea ko oko hele anamai mai kahi mama mai for traveling the long distances you folks did to be here. We thank you all for joining us.
It's such an honor to have representation from the entire Papua New Guinea, which covers such a large area, including New Guinea and many, many other. The landmass alone is huge, with a population of 8.25 million. Thank you, True. And don't you worry, they will be back with some more performances of a contemporary nature.
Papua New Guinea.
Thank you, Papua New Guinea. Thank you, Papua New Guinea. Thank you, Hawaii. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Padahela.